You know, I probably said it in the beginning of the video, but I've been making a lot of burgers, man, and every one of them, I am telling you, outdoes the next. This bacon jam burger here, it took a little while to make the jam, but I am telling you, man, it is so well worth it. My wheels are spinning on what I can do with this jam as far as, you know, steaks. I mean, you name it, there is so much you can do, but I can't think of anything better than putting it on a slider or a burger like this. This is a bacon jam burger. This is something you are definitely gonna have to make. There is no doubt about it. So this one's gonna get started with a little bit of a prep, and I've got a piece of wax paper here. I've lined it out on a sheet, and basically what I am gonna do is I'm gonna get my slider buns, place them down, and just kind of mark all 4 spots. That is gonna be where I am gonna press my burger meat in. I've got 2 pounds of 80/20, and although there was a little bit more shrinkage than I expected, I do believe this method worked well. So basically, I'll just start in the middle and just kind of smoothen it out. I mean, this is going to be some thick burgers right here at 2 pounds. And as you can see, if I fall a little bit short on one corner, I'll just take a little bit and just kind of press it out. And once I get all that completed, I will just take this tray and put it in the fridge where she will sit for about a half hour, 45 minutes. So guys, from there, I've got 1 white onion. I've got 1 red onion. I will cut both those in half and then do a loose chop on each one. I'm figuring 1 full onion should do me well. And I wanted that red in there for a little bit more color. So look, once I get all that chopped up, it is time to take this on to the next step, and that is going to be in making of our bacon jam. I am telling you right now, you are going to want to make this jam 100%. So I have to tell you a quick little story on this bacon jam recipe that I'm about to lay out here and how it came together. I mean, within my research that I have that I've been doing the last couple days, it seems every bacon jam recipe is just about the same. And of course, the channel doesn't want to do things exactly the same as everybody else. So I was laying in bed last night at 2:30 in the morning. I woke up, my wheels started to spin, and then it hit me. How about if I put some pecan halves in the jam recipe, and it just sounded so good. I mean, it super pumped me up to you know, to wake up the next day and to get this recipe going. And of course, since I have a relationship over there with Smoke and Pecan, this was an easy 1, 2, 3. Guys, the star of this bacon jam recipe is easy going to be the pecans from Pecan Pantry. I'll have information down below, and there may be 5% off. This is a gourmet pecan. This is not the pecans that you are going to get off Amazon or get down in your local market. These things are 100% gourmet. These are the same people that make the pecan pellets, and you know how good they are. I've got 10% off on the pellets, but I got 5% off, I do believe, on these pecans from Pecan Pantry, and I am going to be doing a recipe or two, hopefully, before the holidays. I do love to bake, so this is gonna play well for me. Other than that, we will turn our attention to the jam. Let's get jamming and make up that bacon jam recipe. As always, you will get a full ingredient list down in a description under show notes, but I could tell you this one is going to start with 1 pound of bacon. As you could see, we've got it strip cut up. Now you can make these as small or as large as you want it. I think about maybe 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch when it is finished as a good size for this. Basically, we are just going to cook it and render it down. This is going to take about 15 minutes or so to get to where you want to be. Once you do get to where you want to be, you can remove that bacon, and you got to get some of that bacon fat out of there. I figure about half. Once you do that, we are going to go in with our onions. We are going to go in with our garlic. Again, you're going to want to render this down, and that is going to take a good 10-15 minutes there. Once you get that rendered down, you could get that bacon back in there. At that point, we'll start adding in our rest of our ingredients. Once you get that bourbon in there, you can light it up if you want. Just let it go as we add more ingredients in, and that fire will just burn out on its own. Basically, that is just burning the liquor off, but keeping the flavor there. And again, give it a good mix. You want to render it down. You want to get it to like almost like a jelly consistency, and that is probably going to take about another 10-15 minutes, maybe the whole thing start to finish, looking at about a half hour. But I am telling you, man, once you get there, and you can put this stuff on like a burger, a steak. How about crackers? I mean, what you can do with this stuff is, I mean, it is endless what you can do with this stuff. Trust me. I mean, once you taste it from a fork or a spoon, you can't stop eating it. And I gotta tell you, with those ooey gooey pecans, I mean, it just brings it all together. Trust me, you are gonna want to make this. I am going to get a little bit of oil down to get this one started. Primarily, I'm going to use this part of the griddle over here. Alrighty, also, you know what they say, let's get griddling. As that wax paper definitely is key to doing something like this. And we're just going to let this sit here. This is 2 pounds of burger meat, as you guys know, so it is going to sit here for a good probably 3, 4, 5 minutes before I flip it. And I got to show you how I'm going to flip it, so you are going to want to stay tuned to that. So I would say we're probably halfway through, we're probably about 2.5 minutes down. I've got some butter, and remember, my griddle leans down, so any butter that I put on is going to automatically just go right under the beef. All I got to do is lift it. I mean, butter just makes everything taste better, so why not? And I think also another key for this recipe, I put it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes or so, half hour maybe, and that helped the beef set up real nice. And of course, I got my pizza peel. That is how we are going to flip it, and also that is how we are going to deliver it to the rolls. And I think I am going to flip it now. So guys, I am going to go with a Scotch smoked Q. This is going to be his classic rub here. I've tasted it, and I think it is going to go perfect with this recipe. You know, I figured for a recipe like this, something with a little bit more pizzazz over, say, like a salt and pepper. So if you don't have this Scotch smoked Q, I will have information down below. Also 10% off. Otherwise, just use your favorite rub, and that'll work fine. I'm just going to start applying the jam now. And you want to just try to get an even spread. I mean, jam, and then we will get the cheese on, and then maybe we'll top we'll probably top the rolls over at the board. I mean, look, there's always one way to do it for camera for you guys, and how to do it in the house. If I was doing this in the house, or you know, when the cameras weren't rolling, you know, I may pick another way to do it, but I kind of try to do it to where you guys are going to get the best effect. You know, always trying to get that money shot. And you could see the pecans in this. You've got chunks of garlic in here. Obviously the bacon, the onions. I mean, this is top-notch stuff. I am telling you, man. Guys, we've got deli sliced American cheese. This is going to go on now. Alrighty, guys, that was about a minute or so. All right, guys, so look, we are dealing with a lot of lawn services in the area. This is the burgers here. If you remember my opening, which I just filmed, I can tell you this burger is absolutely incredible. The bacon jam is no joke, that stuff. I mean, there is so much you can do with it, and the flavor, it is just, you know, it's an explosion of flavor, man. There is that much flavor packed into that jam. I'm going to do an on-screen taste test for you guys. I've got one picked out right here. Oh, gosh. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. So, look, man, what else could I say? I've got everything happening around me. I'm just going to cut this one out. I am just telling you right now, as the services get closer, make the friggin' burger, make the friggin' burger. End of story. So look, that is going to close out this show. I appreciate all you guys for watching. My name is Tommy. I guess that makes me the Griddler. All the information on this cook is going to be down below. You want to make this jam, you want to make whatever you want to make to go along with it. I would highly suggest burgers or a steak, or how about a pork chop? Oh man, you know, the recipes are endless what you can do with this jam. That is going to close out this show. I appreciate all you guys sitting through this mess behind me. And until next time, we will see you.